Alright, welcome into game one of the recap here. We're getting it rolling old school here as I'm going to be recording this game by game. Make sure I don't mess this up too bad, and I don't have everything set, so I'm going as I go. So, anyway, Thursday night, Packers, Commanders, and starting off with a Daxton Hill interception. Green Bay getting a great field position. And they get a first down, Chase Brown run, 3rd and 3, and they going to get in the end zone. 2 plays later, Chase Brown touchdown. Now a good start for the Commies. See if they can bounce back here, 3rd and 10, and they pick it up. Big one to Eckler. 3rd and 6 in the red zone, and they won't get a penalty. Sorry, they still won't get it though. Field goal good, 7-3. All right, start of the second quarter, 3rd and 10, and it is not picked up. Washington gets the stop. Unfortunately, doing nothing with it on offense. Green Bay a chance to push to 2 scores. A big play, Alec Pierce, though the hold, knock them back. And they might get field goal out of this one. Jack Bash the grab, and they punt. So don't go for it. Grab at least the points. Pick up that third down is short, and they cannot pick out the second one. Touchback here, 2-minute drill for the Packers. They got a big play at the 2 minute, so that's good for them. But 4th and 6. And a false start leads to another punt. I have to go to the length of the field here. Very likely taken into half, especially with that sack by Puna Ford. 3rd and 15 on a penalty by Ford. And that'll take us to half. So low scoring affair to start. And Packers obviously going to take a really bad kickoff, I guess. But they're still going to get it, and they're going to stall out at midfield. And a huge penalty by the rookie Starks gets them to the 27-yard line. So finally breaking through. Second red zone trip for them. Can they get it in the end zone? Another defensive penalty, a 1st and goal on the Eckler run, and touchdown Commanders. Eckler gets them into the end zone. So 2 costly penalties by Green Bay gets the Commanders into easy scoring range. And unfortunately, their offense stalls out yet again. TJ Sanders, the rookie, gets the sack. Washington trying to put the game away here as we get a 3rd and 2 and an interception. Andre Cisco, the pick, his second back-breaking pick. Last time they were able to get a touchdown off of it. Will they have the same success at 3rd and 5, the 3rd and 10, and they don't get it? Will they go for it here? And they don't. 10 all. So they avoid disaster. Both points off of turnovers is not going to feel good, but 2 big penalties. So, I mean, we have the Commanders' offense giving the Packers points, and we got the the Packers' defense. Huge penalties just giving the Commanders all the yards they need. Sean Tucker, the touchdown this time, 17-10. We're going to need an answer from Jordan Love. And he does answer a 3rd and 7 call. Alec Pierce gets him 16 yards, looking to tie this game up with the marching here. Likely keeping going for it as they keep going. 2nd and 3, a 1st and goal at the 1, and touchdown Green Bay. Jordan Mason gets into the end zone, 17 all. Let's see if the Commanders can muster up some points to win this game. A 2-minute warning hit. Nice play to Trey Palmer. 2nd and 1 on the offsides by Armstead. But then a sack for Sean Gary getting after Jameis. 3rd and 8, and they do not pick it up. So they punted away. 30 seconds for Green Bay. We're going to see overtime here. So Washington with the ball first. And 2 nice plays to start us off. Eckler, the second grab. 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd and 8 after the false start. And a sack. So Gary getting the sack. Pushes down to field goal range. Green Bay gets the 3rd and 6 pickup. And a huge penalty this time against Darian Porter gives them scoring range. That's enough to win the game here. They're going to keep marching, though. 1st and goal. And they scored the touchdown. So I didn't see who because it did a weird thing, but we'll look at it here. But the Packers pull this one off in overtime, looking like another rushing touchdown. Going to be Chase Brown, as I don't believe he had a touchdown. He may have. Maybe Jordan Love, actually, who didn't. Either way, not a very clean game for any of these teams, but Pierce and Dobbs, you got to feel good about their performance today. A lot of sacks given up by Washington. Gary getting after it. Cleveland Farrell with 2 sacks. So obviously he's a big part of this. Cisco and Daxton Hill, the big swings of the game with their interceptions. If you look at the scoring summary here, it would be a Jordan Love 5-yard touchdown run to end it. So great game to start us off. See you in game 2. All right, game number 2, Jags at Cincinnati take on the Bengals. A rain game here. We'll see these teams can manage. Bengals obviously looked very good in their opening game against Cleveland, a dominant performance, but not starting off as good here as they will go 3 and out. Jacksonville going to look to answer here, and they get the first down and another one. Gino to Fryermuth on the second one, 3rd and 1, and they pick that one up through the air as well. Calvin Austin getting involved. A 3rd and 6. And they pick that one up too. This one going to be Henderson on the ground. So another first down to Henderson on the ground. They're just marching down the field, but that's a tough sack to take. 3rd and 13, and they pick that one up too. Luke McCaffrey gets him down to a goal to go, and also punches it in on the next play. 7-0 Jacksonville. But finally, some offense here from Cincinnati. Only one drive where they bottled up here. It's back-to-back 15-yard plays to end the second or first quarter here and start our second. 3rd and 1, and they pick it up with Jacobs, keeping it moving on the ground. Now a 3rd and 6, and they're gonna get sacked. Odafe Owe gets the pressure, and they're gonna have to settle for 3 points here. 7-3 Jags looking to keep the pedal to the metal here. McCaffrey another nice grab, keeping this game moving for them, moving the chains. And now a 3rd and 9, and they will not get it this time. Thrown away. They will have to punt. Big stand from the Bengals defense as they look to regain control of this game. 3rd and 4, and they'll pick this one up. Tolbert gets them down to the 22, and a penalty that brings them down to the 1, though they won't get it on the first play. Second goal from the 4, and the second one they will get in. Now, I don't see how the touchdown occurred because it didn't pop up, so sorry for that, Bengals faithful, but we'll catch it at the end of the game. But Gino going to get sacked by Tyler Barron, and they will have to punt. Not a lot of time for Cincy, but a big-time play will do it. Jalen Tolbert, and we're going to jump in here as an incomplete pass, just to make sure they actually do kick this field goal. They have plenty of time and one timeout. All right, 6 seconds left. We'll see if they take the kick. And they will. Beautiful.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
And there it is. So they will take a 13-7 lead into half. Good job executing by them in the 1-minute drill. So Jacksonville will start with the ball, so a chance to answer and get the lead back. A 3rd and 6, and they pick it up. Calvin Austin, 12-yard grab, and back-to-back 12-yard grabs for him, but another sack, this one to Neil Hunter. 3rd and 8, and they won't get it here, settling for 3, but back to a field goal game now at least. A 3rd and 12 on the loss of yardage, but picked up anyway. Kendrick Bourne, 26 yards, and another big chunk. Oh, fumble recovered by Travis Hunter. That's a hell of a swing right there. Big play by the rookie, but unfortunately, no momentum gained by the offense as they go quickly 3 and out and give the ball right back to Cincinnati, who, I mean, a fumble does not really kill your momentum as an offense, so they're already in scoring range. And they pick up another 3rd and long. T. Higgins, 11 yards, and they're into the red zone, into goal to go, and touchdown Bengals, a 2-score lead for them. Jags missed their opportunity, missed their shot, and now pick up the first down, so it's not over yet, but man, they cannot stop shooting themselves in the foot with these sacks and penalties. As we get a 3rd and 15, a 4th and 10, and they pick that one up too, so they're going the hard way, but then interception by Logan Wilson will end the game. Cincinnati not going to stop putting their foot on the gas, 27-10 now, but now we're just looking to pad the old stats here for Gino. Travis Hunter gets a big play, 1st and goal, touchdown Calvin Austin. Onside kick, covered by Cincinnati. They would have needed back-to-back onside kicks. So that will do it for us here. Cincinnati wins convincing fashion by the end. No passing touchdowns from Burrow means Jacobs got all the touchdowns today. The hat trick for him. Calvin Austin, another big day. He has had a huge start to this year. DJ Humphries stepping up for the injured Walker Little. Not a good day at the office for him. Tyler Barron, the rookie, really giving him a hard time. Logan Wilson, the game-stealing interception. Travis forces and recovers that fumble. Also having 4 grabs, 49 yards, so a nice day for him. And that will do it for us in this game. Catch you in the next. All right, and game number 3 underway. The second of our NFC North battles on the season, I believe. Chicago heading to Detroit, take on the Lions. We're going to start off with a false start, 3rd and 8, and they won't pick it up. So not a good start from the Bears, who had a huge week last week, winning on the pick six. Goff getting them started hot with a pass to likely Keon Coleman off his big week, but they cannot convert on second and third and short. They settle for three, but it is our first points of the day. Damian Pierce not able to get anything positive going, and the sack by Aiden Hutchinson gets him off the field. Another 3-and-out. Lions defense came to play today. Unfortunately, so did the Bears as they get a quick 3-and-out. 3rd and inches, and that's picked up. Damian Pierce able to pick that one up for them. 3rd and 5, and a short completion, but Jawan Jennings able to get past the line to gain. Start of our second quarter in a 3-0 game, but the Bears are threatening Ayuk. And touchdown, Tank Dell. 7-3 lead for the Bears. And unfortunately, a sack to start the Lions drive off in there, answering pursuit. 3rd and 10, and they will not get it. Another sack. Highsmith getting after it this time. So 2 sacks on the drive, but man, that's an excellent punt from Jack Fox. Bears going to have some work to do on this one. 3rd and 5, and they do pick up the first down. A very crucial first down, as these punts from the end zone do not go well. But Jennings, another one. They're out to almost midfield in 2 plays. Dameon Pierce gets them into Lions territory. A 2nd and 10. Now a 3rd and 5, this is going to be a long kick, but RJ Harvey gets him a nice carry. Love to see that. And a first down. Jawan Jennings having a monster performance in this drive and in the game. We have a 3rd and 5, and a penalty going to give him a 1st and goal. You hate to see that, but we have a 2nd and goal as a 2-minute warning is hit, and a touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, second-year tight end, gets them their second score of the day. Lions going to need to execute in the 2-minute drill. Starting off with the penalty is not a great start. They're past midfield now. All right, we're going to jump in here. 36 seconds left, 2 timeouts, 3rd and 6. If they pick it up, they weren't going to manage the clock well, so we're in to do that. And a nice completion over the middle. That's going to be a big gain. Timeout taken at the 27-yard line. Awesome stuff there from Goff in this offense. I mean, we're looking deep here. You have one more timeout. You want to get at least 15 yards and looking at end zone shots from the 10. That's where you want to be, but they're going to go quick out. That's good. Out of bounds is great. 7 yards. No timeout wasted. Now you're looking 10, 15 yards still, but at least you got more room to take these deep shots. We'll get this first down. And end zone shot right down to the goal line. And a beautiful play. Call the timeout. Call the timeout. All right, or hurry up. It's fine. It's fine. Call the play quick. End zone. They didn't call him in. I thought he got the toes down, but it's okay. You got enough time for 3 plays, so no worries here. I would love to see the timeout called just for that reason, but I got him out wide. Made him check the toes, but he got it in. Kenneth Walker into the end zone. Was out to Debo on that first one. Couldn't get the toes in, but does not matter. And that will take us to half. 14-10. Bears with the Lions a chance to go 2 for 1 here after a good execution. Unfortunately, execution did not carry over into the second half. 3-and-out. And Tank Dell getting them first down. And another one. It's Tank Dell's world. We're just living in it, baby. 3rd and 4. And 4th and 4. Or field goal, 17-10. Lions leaning on the running game. Kenneth Walker gets them a good start to the drive. Keon Coleman takes advantage of a focusing run. And now 3rd and 6, going to be all on Goff. And he cannot execute, but they will take 3 points. 17-13. I'm just keeping this game close. Just need one big play at the end to win it. As we get a first down to Jawan Jennings. Hadn't heard his name in a while, but he is so back. And a big down to Dalton Kincaid. 1st and goal from the 6. And touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his second touchdown of the day. 11-point Bears lead. Lions have got to answer with 6 here. Penalty by Michael Williams gets him a first down, but a penalty by Poach is going to set him up in the 2nd and long. I think this is go for it territory. And they do and do not get it. So the Bears now going to just look to put the game away, but Hutchinson's got other plans. The sack and a penalty going to put them way behind the sticks. And so going to have to go 2 for 1 from 99 yards out. They're going to have to go quick. 2-minute warning hit. And a sack by Cansey. And they Oh, okay. All right. I thought that was gonna be whatever. It's not enough time left anyway. And they do get the touchdown to Likely. Only a single second left in the game, so that will do it. I'm not sure how they were able to manage a new set of downs with a 10-yard sack and a 10-yard throw, but it is what it is. A higher scoring affair here, and it looks like we're going to get at the middle point of this game. Goff and Stafford both playing pretty efficient games. Obviously, Stafford did so better yards per attempt, but both guys really moving the ball well consistently. Kenneth Walker on the ground was amazing. Could have seen a little more out of the Bears' run game. Debo over 100 yards, but it was. I mean, I think it ends up being the penalties really that kind of killed the Lions. They just couldn't overcome them when they hit. So no turnovers, so a clean game there. But yeah, we're keeping it moving. All right, on to game number 4. Getting to the point where I forget how many games we've had, but I do think this one is number 4 of the recap. So I haven't forgotten yet. Titans Rams here in Tennessee as the Titans look to get the 2-0. Big penalty there by Benito. Probably declined penalty based off the yardage, honestly. But anyway, Tennessee, Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown, missed extra point. So I guess we're not done with the field goal woes here. As the Rams look to take the lead, but a big sack. Greener getting a 9-yard sack there. They will not convert and they will not put up any points. Cannot afford those sacks. As a penalty gets them a first down. The penalty also makes this a long first down. 2nd and 14, and now up to a 3rd and 2. Great job by Bo Nix getting them out of trouble. Unfortunately, cannot execute, but a 9-0 lead for them as the Rams will go 3 and out. But an excellent punt by Arezia. Not going to be enough to do anything, unfortunately. Both of these games, we've not had a safety, and great safety opportunities as Diami Brown gets a big grab. 3rd and 10, and they will stall out there. 12-0 Titans. Rams going to need to find something on this drive. Will Hernandez not going to help them out much. But a first down nonetheless. Austin Hooper, who is not better than Mo Cox. Emeka Egbuka, the electric rookie, gets a big play. And they're down inside the red zone. 1st and goal. And touchdown Rams. David Montgomery gets them into the end zone. A 5-point game as the Titans look to take this thing up to at least 8. But Braden Fisk gets in there. And a penalty on Fisk. But then a penalty. Or a sack Fisk. So Fisk gets a sack. Then offsides. Then gets another sack on 3rd down. And forces them to punt. And an interception by Metellus gives them the ball back at the 36-yard line. We're going to jump in. Make sure they don't really fuck this up. Looks like we're going to do 2 recaps. They still have the amount of time I've taken for each of these. Late block in the back. Probably like 1st and 5. Yep. So, a actually relatively useful one. Although I think you'd rather take the 15 yards than time now that I think about it. So, never mind. In some situations, that would have been a useful walk in the back. Yeah, see, they're just going to waste more time and still that time out to get to roughly the same spot. So, a little unfortunate there. I don't think Jamarcus Ingram has that many catches, but it could be me. I don't think he's a Titan either. I think he's a Ram. But one more timeout left in the bag for Tennessee. 12 seconds left. You got one more play inbounds. You really need to start thinking end zone shots. 2 of those, but we'll see what they do. Oh, and Njoku gets into the end zone. Big play by Tennessee, picking up the touchdown there. David Njoku wearing a gross number for a tight end. But they still pick it up there. So back to a 12-point game. Rams will start with football. Costly turnover by Caleb Williams and 3 and out. So Tennessee can have a chance to really take this game out of hand. Unfortunately, Maurice Hurst's sack going to put a damper in that. Oh, never mind. Jalen Royals, 27 yards, 1st down. So Tennessee keeps it marching down to the 24-yard line. 1st down into the red zone by Njigba and a Jalen Royals 14-yard touchdown. Tennessee running away with this one. And 3rd and 7, which they will not pick up. Likely go for it territory for me. They punt down to the 1. Another great punt. And not going to be another safety, though. So keep giving us opportunities to safeties, but they keep not executing. Jalen Royals 28 yards, but then a pick. Melifonwu going to get the pick, so that's, I mean, if you were ever going to have a chance to come back, you needed a turnover. And they got it. But 3rd and 13, they do not pick it up. Another sack. Chase Young getting after him. The run is not going to be enough, so Tennessee is going to run away with this one. I'm just going to kind of go fast here. Field goal is good. And they did get a big play, but it did not have enough time on it, I guess. So that will be enough for the game. I pressed finish game very quickly there. Sorry about that. I was mashing X, so my bad, Chiefs. Let me pull up that box score real quick. A little teaser, I guess, for the injury. So there you have it. Dominant game from Tennessee. Bo Nix put on a show. Caleb really struggling here early in the season. He didn't have a great game one, if I remember correctly. But Jalen Royals certainly is not struggling. That's a monster game for him. All right, that'll do it. See you next one. All right, we set our sights on the NFC East here. Giants versus Cowboys. Giants looking to get off to a 2-0 start, get this redemption year as they try to take on the Eagles off to a good start, but they're going to punt to start this one off. And they do get Dallas to punt as well, so both defenses flexing their muscles early, and a sack by Jadeveon Clowney puts them in a long third down, but it does not matter. Dawson knocks 19 yards, picks it up on 3rd and 17. Hold by McGovern, 3rd and 3, and they barely get that one. Bucky Irving gets them across the line to gain, and a first down to the 29, Mike Evans, and now a 3rd and 10, which they do pick up anyway. So a lot of big third down conversions on this drive. First and goal from 3, touchdown, Bucky Irving. 7-0 lead for them. Dallas going to take a big penalty to start. Yak overcomes it pretty quickly. 3rd and 13 and touchdown CeeDee Lamb, 44 yards, and they missed the extra point, so Giants retain the lead, I should say, not regain, as they lean on the ground game. 3rd and 4, they pick it up through the ground once more, and touchdown Mike Evans, 30 yards over the top. So two big plays here in this one, traded back and forth as a 2-minute warning is hit. Dallas is looking to even this game back up, and a big strike down to Jacoby Myers, and touchdown Tim Patrick, and they do not go for two. So 45 seconds for the Giants, holding a 1-point lead. They take it to half. Cowboys get to go for the 2-for-1, and they will not succeed. So a couple of chances at it, but a fumble recovered by Oren Burks is going to get him the ball in the red zone, and touchdown on the first play. Tim Patrick gets it, and they're going for two, but Dak is sacked. So a 5-point game. Giants going to need to get this one back on track. A little bit of disaster sequence there, but they're going to take a big sack. Judon gets after it. A penalty going to give them a shorter field goal that's still blocked by the Dallas defense, or Dallas special teams, I should say. Thibodeau gets the sack, 3rd and 12, and they do their job at least, getting the stopping the bleeding here. Let's see if the Giants can get some points on the board, get the lead back. 2nd and 20 after the hold on Dotson. 3rd and 20, which they still pick up. Darius Slayton, 26 yards, down to the 2, and touchdown Giants. James Cook gets into the end zone. They go for 2 and get it this time. Bucky Irving gets in on the run. Dallas cannot answer with their drive, and a big penalty against Singleton. 3rd and 13. They don't get this one when they go forward on 4th. They do, and they pick it up. Big play for the Giants. They stall it again. This time they take the points. 6-point game. Dallas can take the lead here with this drive. 3rd and 12. They don't get it. They're going to go for it here, I'd assume. They do not go for it. That's bold. And it does not pay off for them. All right, out of timeouts. Need to get down the field here. A big sack. And a 4th and 8. They do not pick it up. Giants are going to win this one 25-19. Hard fought game, but the Giants walk out of here with the victory. Got to feel good about their efforts here today. And for the Cowboys, I mean, a lot of missed opportunities. You think you're going to be kicking yourself. Kind of watching this game back if you're watching the film of this one, but just not enough yards from Dak. Really, they capitalized on turnovers, but overall they just missed out on a couple opportunities that they probably think they should have had. So, but Mike Evans had his first signature game here for the Giants. 2 sacks for Thibodeau, no interceptions, deflections at the forced fumble by Oren Burks, who then recovers it. Big turning point, block kicks by Thibodeau and Dana. So there's some big impact there. Dana, a former Giant. So I guess there's something, right? Anyway, that'll do it. See you in the next one. And to the AFC North we go. Ravens, Browns in this rainy day in Baltimore. We'll see if these teams can overcome that. We'll barely be able to see what's going on the field here. But the trading penalty is a big third down conversion by Cam Ward to Troy Franklin. Then unfortunately they take the sack. 3rd and 16 and won't quite pick it up. I'd love to see them go for it here. They punt. All right. I guess you're really getting to them. But I don't agree with punting on 3rd and short in enemy territory against this offense. As Lamar and company are going to run right down the field. A 3rd and goal. They get in the end zone. Joe Mixon touchdown. Shouldn't probably be in the game. I forgot about that. Whoops. Anyway, a 1 yard touchdown. We'll live with that. But Browns taking a penalty early. Darisaw 3rd and 11, which is no problem. Marvin Harrison Jr. 19 yards. Pick up the 3rd and 2 and a first down. Lamar gets them past the line to gain 3rd and 10. They don't quite get the first down here. They kick the field goal 10-3 right before the 2-minute warning. Browns have to punt. Ravens with another chance to build onto this lead. They don't capitalize, so 10-3 game going into half. Browns, like you said, they had an opportunity, great drive, and they gave it up, and they have not moved the ball since. Browns marching down the field, or Ravens down the field, sorry. Lamar, touchdown run, 17-3, in firm control of the game, and they are not interested in really changing that. Cleveland's just content to lose this game a little bit better. Happy to punt the ball back to them. Yeah, big penalty, Dre Greenlaw, probably a roughing based off of just the yardage amount. 1st and goal after the penalty, so a declined penalty. 3rd and goal at the 1. 4th and goal at the 4, please touchdown. And they didn't get it. So they tried for it. Hey, at least I respect the try on this one. But that's going to be enough to end the game. Ravens going to run this one out. Really no contest here. Obviously, you missed the opportunity there, but even if they capitalize on every one of their opportunities, they still lose. So just was not enough today in the tank. Cam Ward had a decent day. Not a great day from Lamar relative to his standards, even though they are basically the same day. Um, Obviously, Ward just facing a different level of competition than Lamar was in this one, but Lamar was excellent on the ground, so and not a lot of help for Cam in his ground game. So obviously, that's a big difference in this game. Pickens had a nice day, as did Mark Andrews. All right, pretty clean game overall. See you in the next one. All right, the Niners taking on the Saints here in New Orleans. Going to see the Jimmy Garoppolo with a full week practice. See if he can, find some footing on this offense and lead them to victory here. Not going to start by giving him 5 yards less to work with, but he does pick it up, Okongwu. But then the interception, Lattimore the pick, back to the 14, and they're going to score on the second play. DJ Moore, 14-yard touchdown. So not great. You don't love that if you're the Saints for sure. Uh, but they moved the ball okay. Unfortunately, still settling for the punt. 3rd and 11 as we start the second quarter, and unfortunately, DJ Moore going to gash them yet again. They do get that stop, 10-0. Let's see if the offense can muster something up for them here. 3rd and 7, and they do pick that one up. Darnell Mooney, big grab, but then a sack. Fred Warner on the blitz. They do get points. 1-score game. Niners just picking right up where they left off. Judkins getting a catch. DJ Moore and touchdown Jerry Jeudy. 17-3 game. Saints gonna need a touchdown here. Try to stem the tide for the 2-minute warning. And they do get the first down. Shaheed getting involved. 1st and goal at the 1 after the penalty. And touchdown Saints. Michael Carter touchdown run. So excellent job executing before the half of getting some points up there. as they do start with the football. So 2-for-1 opportunity. Unfortunately, 2-for-1 opportunities have never turned into the two, only the one. But interception, Tyrell Dotson back to the 21. Unfortunately, we're going to start with a hold by Charles Cross to knock him way back. But first and goal anyway. Jamar Chase, 19 yards. Down to the 2. Third and goal. And touchdown Saints. Kongwu, the touchdown grab. And just like that, we got a tie ball game. An excellent answer from the Saints team that has been pushed up against these ropes for the last week and about 2 quarters, but they're able to fight back and make it a game. Niners answer with a touchdown of their own, 24-17. We're heading the end of our third quarter. Can the Saints get an answer here? 4th and 7, they're going to have to punt. Their defense will have to give them the answer. And unfortunately, that answer is a DJ Moore 40-yard touchdown. That is likely in icing the game territory. They do not pick up the 4th and inches, so that's going to be it. Niners going to pour another touchdown on top of their heads. Charbonnet, the touchdown run. So this one is over. We'll see if the Saints can get a touchdown to make this thing closer, cover the spread. 4th and 10, and they do get that touchdown. 17-yard Jamar Chase touchdown grab. Onside kick was recovered by the Niners, and that is the game. So big time win for the Niners, just keeping themselves going 2-0 on the season. Huge day from Aaron Rodgers, 333, 4 touchdowns. Did throw the 2 picks. You don't love to see that. Jimmy, I mean, he survived, but definitely needed him to go without the interception. DJ Moore, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. What a monster. What a monster. Not a huge day as far as sack productions, but interception production made up for it. Womack, Dotson, Lattimore, Fred Warner, 3 deflections, also gets the sack, or well, half sack in this case. But yeah, big time showing from the Niners. Saints showing that they got some fight, but they definitely need their quarterback back. We'll see you in the next one. And the rain continues here in our Eastern Divisional slate. This one, Buffalo versus New York-ish, as the Jets play host to the Bills. We'll see if Buffalo can continue their nice start. Obviously, the Jets had the big win over Pittsburgh in our streamed kickoff game, part 2. So they're looking to continue that momentum into our fast sims as Buffalo here with the first drive. First and goal set up, and they get into the end zone. Adam Thielen continuing his excellent beginning of his Bills career as the Jets overcome a penalty. They got another first down through the air. Cooper Kupp, Drake May moving the ball well through the air. Sweat going to get a sack. 3rd and 9, and another sack going to stall him out. Ogba getting in there as we start the second quarter off with a field goal made. McPherson gets it through at 46 yards. Buffalo getting the ball back, looking to push their lead, but a 3rd and 9 coming after the John Franklin Myers sack. They pick it up, no problem. Keep it moving. 3rd and 1, and they don't get this one. Big stop from the Jets. Field goal good. 45-yarder from Jake Bates. So we're back to our negative, then Drake made big positive. But there's 3 positive plays chain in a row. Adonai Mitchell, 18 yards. First and goal. Cooper Kupp gets them set up, and a touchdown, Cooper Kupp. So defenses are basically getting big splash plays to slow them down. Buffalo 3rd and 7, and that's a big stop. Just a traditional, normal 3-and-out. Well, not quite. Technically the first down. But that's a 3-and-out, though. Real quick from Buffalo, giving their offense a chance to put up points before the end of the half. And they march. Big penalty there by Reddick. All right. We're going to jump in here as they use the timeout. So let's go ahead and watch the rest of this. Jeez. Can't see shit. And a completion, but they're going to have to get to the ball quick. The time to run a regular play, Aguilar gets him down to the 4. So you got a couple shots in the end zone left. Just got to set up quick. And they get into the end zone. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the day. Man, what a great start for him in Buffalo. What a guy. As the Jets will get a chance to answer those to start the half, so at least it's not going to be a 2-for-1 opportunity for Buffalo, though that hasn't been a great thing this week so far. As Drake London, big play, but a sack by Sweat, 3rd and 17, and they cannot pick this one up. Field goal good, 17-13. Buffalo with a chance to make it a 2-score game. They had this chance earlier in the game and could not capitalize. Can they get in the end zone here? 3rd and 4, and they pick that one up. Into the red zone they go, and touchdown Aguilar, 18 yards. Buffalo open up an 11-point lead here. The Jets, 3rd and 7. This is a big one. They cannot pick that one up. Buffalo has a chance to open the doors on this game, and they do get a big 3rd and 8. Man, that's a big swing. The 3rd and 7 not picked up, then the 3rd and 8 picked up. That's a back-breaking back-to-back third down series for the Jets. Let's see if they can make a big play. Oh, they cannot. Brian Thomas Jr. has had a slow start to the year, unfortunately injured on the play, but he does get in the end zone for the first time this season, I think. Adam Thielen's been stealing his shine as they take a 31-13 lead. Jets need him out a quick drive, and unfortunately they're going the wrong direction. 3rd and 18, they don't pick that up, but they go for it. They do and don't get it. So that's the game. Buffalo got to kick a field goal here. They open up a 21-point lead now. 3 touchdowns for the Jets. They got to move quick. They are moving quick to their credit. 1st and goal already. Adonai Mitchell, 21 yards, and they get in the end zone. Cooper Kupp, his second of the day. So good answer. As the Bills have seemingly sat on the ball here a little too much. They've given the Jets a chance in this game. As 3 minutes to go, it just might not have enough time to make this comeback. 3rd and 10, 2-minute warning hit, and they just don't quite have enough. So Buffalo's going to win this one as they do get in the end zone. Adonai Mitchell, 27 yards, helps out the old stats. Big fantasy one there, but Buffalo wins this one 34-27. A big road win and an early statement in the AFC East. I mean, it's just tough. It's a lot of sacks in this game that ended up costing both these teams drives, but in the end, Josh Allen was just able to make just one or two more throws than Drake May, but I mean, this was quite the duel between the two of them today. We'll be looking forward to their next matchup. I mean, you can't really ask either of these guys to play any better, truly. I mean, Josh, I mean, you could argue that Drake outplayed him to an extent. And I think the real thing is sacks. I think Josh probably did a little bit of job managing that. They actually got a running game versus Brees did not have a good day, obviously. So that's a big part of it. Cooper Kupp, 2 touchdowns through the air. 4 receivers over 100 yards, or 3 receivers over 100 yards in the game with Adonai Mitchell. Obviously, he had that 27-yard touchdown to get over at the end, so garbage time. But yeah, I mean, maybe you can't blame him. Maybe it is Decker, Darnell Wright, and Tyler Smith, but that's just a lot of sacks and a lot of penalties too, which are not his fault. So maybe it's not on Drake, but that's, I think, the difference. Is just taking the sacks. I mean, Sweat going down with injury might have been why they moved the ball so well in that last couple drives. But man, it's tough. It's Turner Johnson, 2 losses, no forced fumbles, so no turnovers in the game. But I mean, we're picking at straws here. Excellent game from both teams. Very entertaining to watch here on the Fast Sim. We're looking forward to getting you guys on a full sim probably for your next one because this one was quite a good one. So catch you in the next game. All right, we are out of the rain and into sunny Miami, but staying in the AFC East back-to-back games. The Dolphins, who, if they had to root for a team to win, they would have chose Buffalo because in the rock paper scissors of the NFC East, Miami always beats Buffalo, but Miami never beats the Jets. So obviously, trying to play that rock paper scissors game and making sure that they can have the leg up on the eventual leader between the two of them is their path to winning the division. So a good result for them as they start off a great first drive here, march it down the field and into the end zone. Cade Otton on the run. Rare to see a tight end run, but being at fullback, love to see it. 3 and out for Dart and the New England Patriots. Had an alright first game, but didn't come away with a win, at least if I remember correctly, although my brain is really scattered. I'm usually pretty scattered in these, but I usually have a decent handle on what happened previously. This, I got nothing. Trevor Etienne, though, the rookie getting in and getting a big play to get him a first down, and worthy into the end zone, 14-0 Miami. We're going to need to see some movement from the Patriots here, and they do get a first down, so nice start for them. 3rd and 8, going to have to go to the rookie and cannot convert. Xavier Howard makes play on the ball. Miami can open up a 3-score lead here, and they will not. Patriots defense standing tall. An interception by Christian Gonzalez down to the 9, and they're going to march quick and get into the end zone in 3 plays. Najee Harris, the touchdown, 21-0. Dart going to have to just bounce back after the interception. He will not do so. Sealer, the sack. It's a 3rd and 16 on the Josh Sweat sack. 4th and 8, and they punt it back. Man, another sack, Sealer, another one. So, I mean, not an ideal environment for the rookie quarterback here. and not going to be able to get at least some positive movement. They may have been playing prevent, but it's nice to see the ball moving forward for the young quarterback, and he takes that momentum right into the second half. 3rd and 10, and they won't get it there, but that's their best drive to this point. So good to see some positive momentum as they do get the quick 3-and-out. Miami in firm control, but you always like to get more points on the board than less. They can't quite get that first down. They got close, but Miami now in scoring range again. Just trying to make it a 4-score game, but they will settle for the field goal. Still 3. And some movement again for the Patriots. Dart to Hardman. And unfortunately, going to take a bad Jermaine Johnson sack. They pick it up anyway. Bateman, 19 yards. Marching down inside the 25. Into the red zone they go. 1st and 10 at the 11. And touchdown. Sam Laporta Dart getting them into the end zone. They do not get the 2-point conversion, so a 3-score game still. Miami just going to try to run this clock out, and they are a very good running team, so they may get this thing all the way done. They end up punting, but they move so much clock off that there's no chance for New England here. But nice for the rookie stats here to get into the end zone one more time. Equal Hartman 7-yard touchdown. Cardi gets a field goal, and that will end our game. Miami off to an excellent 2-0 start. Some positive things in the second half for Dart and company. Obviously, is low. Not a great game for him overall, but you like to see the growth through the game. And you hope that by the end of the year, he's really putting on a show for you. Tua, you were hoping for better, I think, in this one. So maybe some fine tuning to do here on the offense, but they ran the ball really well. So as far as that goes, you are very happy with them putting up almost 5 yards per carry as a team. I think actually, yeah, I think literally 5 yards per carry as a team. Pretty close. So you love to see that. Bateman, 88 yards. He was obviously bolstered by that last run of plays, essentially. Um, he got a couple of big ones. Sealer and Sweat, 2 sacks. Gonzalez, the pick. That was basically the game ender, early at least. Mac Wilson forced a fumble, but it was not recovered. So that'll do it. See you in the next one. We made it to my game. We're on good pace here today. I feel pretty good about my progress. But anyway, let's see how good I feel after this one as I take on Seattle. 2 0-1 teams looking to get their first win of the season. Seattle starting off with the ball. Penix looking for a little bounce back game. Was a little up and down last week, if memory serves. But marching to start. 2nd and 12, 3rd and 20, back-to-back negative plays. TJ Watt on the sack, and they will have to settle for 3. But points on your opening drive is always good. Let's see, the Steelers can get points on their opening drive. And a penalty against Kyler Gordon. Going to get them down near the 21st and goal, Pittsburgh. 3rd and goal at the 5, and they get into the end zone. Evan Ingram, the touchdown. 7-3, Pittsburgh, sorry. As the Seattle Seahawks are going to look to answer to start our second quarter off. A 3rd and 10 after the Jalen Carter sack. They do get close to field goal range. We'll see if they take it. It's a tough area of the stadium to kick into, but they drill it. Excellent kick from Richard. So Pittsburgh, a big play. Zay Flowers, 26 yards. 3rd and 1 at 31. They pick it up. Derrick Henry on the ground. 3rd and 4, and they get that one as well. Russell Wilson on the scramble. 2nd and 7, now a 3rd and inches. Down to the 1, and a penalty against Ingram. And I set him back. 2nd goal from the 9, 3rd and goal from the 9, and touchdown Pittsburgh. Evan Ingram, 14-6. Still a 1-score game for Seattle as they try to get this going before the end of the half. But Von Miller gets a sack. And they unfortunately punt. Steelers have a 2-for-1 opportunity here if they can execute. And that's a big chunk play. Jameson Williams. All right. Now, they didn't call that timeout, so I'm guessing this means that the half is going to be over. Oh, they are hurrying. Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's see if they take their time. All right, come on. Have the ball, Russ. All right. Well, alas. All right, took too long. But that'll be the half. That's frustrating. But such is Madden. Such is life. So Steelers do start with the ball, and they get a big play to start. Diggs, 21 yards. 3rd and 13 on the big sack from Verse. They had another sack. Buckner, huge adjustments there, getting the pressure. But Cameron Hayward going to get the sack, so they have not figured out how to stop the pressure, but at least they can get the pressure on this Pittsburgh offense. As they get another sack, Dallas Turner, 3rd and 20, and at least they get a chance for a Boswell field goal, and it is good. 17-6, a two-score game now. Seattle gonna throw the interception. Dayon Henley, the pick, costly mistake from Penix, and then the penalty right away on Kenny Morganson to a 1st and goal from the 3 and touchdown Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson runs it in 24-6. That's a back-breaking sequence for Seattle. We'll see if they can bounce back here to start the fourth quarter, 4th and 6, and they pick that up. Neighbors, 19 yards, marching down the field now. Newfound confidence, 1st and goal at the 1, and touchdown Seattle, two-score game. Robbie Utes, the Utes. Would have gone for 2 there, so you know what you got, but go for 2 next time, it'll be all right. 2nd and 5, as Pittsburgh looking to put the game out of reach. 3rd and 2, and they pick it up on the ground. About 4 minutes to play, and another 1st down. So this is going to be enough time to ice this game as they just kind of keep bleeding this clock. 4th and goal, going to settle for the field goal, which is good. A 14-point game, going to need a huge play from Seattle, and unfortunately they are just running the ball on scramble, so that's going to do it. Pittsburgh going to get the win. Um, and it's that tough sequence right there in the middle. The offense was kind of starting to pick things up, and they did it afterwards. But that pick in the middle, just iced the game essentially. But good game from Russ. Penix, efficient, but need a little bit more explosiveness out of him. At least you don't need the turnover. Bijan, a little bounce back game for him. He was not great. Derrick Henry still struggling a little bit behind this new system, unfortunately. All right, but Diggs and Flowers, nice games for them. Belton down with injury. Hubbard, Paul, and there's sacks allowed. Pace leading the way in tackles with Davis and Fitzgerald. And sacks, just kind of letting everybody get one there. Dayon Henley, the only turnover forced of the day, I believe. So that'll do it. Pittsburgh gets the win. Seattle still searching for that first one. See you in the next one. All right, here we are. Birds versus Cats. A battle oldest time. Cardinals looking to get to 2-0, and if you believe it, the Panthers are also looking to get to 2-0. So we'll see how this one goes down. 3rd and 3 coming up. And it's 3rd and goal from the 2 after the ETN run, and they don't get it. Will they go for it here? They will, and they get it. Odunze, touchdown, 7-0 Panthers. All right, Cardinals to answer, and they do. Calvin Ridley, 42-yard tutty. That's big time stuff right there. We got ourselves a shootout watch on our hands. Just a watch for now. We'll see if we can bump it up to a warning later. And a sack, 3rd and 6, and they pick it up anyway. Oh, but another sack. Byron Young, 2 sacks on the drive. 3rd and 19, and it's a penalty to pick it up. Jamal Adams, a costly penalty and a touchdown. Carolina DK gets into the end zone. So will the Cardinals be able to answer and keep the shootout going? 1st and 10, down inside the red zone, 3rd and 9, and they pick it up. Touchdown, Calvin Ridley, his 2nd of the day. Oh, we're right on the edge of warning, folks. We get one more touchdown here from Carolina, we can call it. 3rd and 1, they pick it up. 2-minute warning hit, down inside the 20. 3rd and 3. Oh, 4th and 1, do they go for it or do they take the field goal? A penalty, kick the field goal. All right, we'll leave it at watch for now, but man, we are on the edge. Ooh. Oh, I couldn't get it off. No timeouts left. Tough stuff. Oh, interception by Akuda. Chance to take a 2-score lead, and they do. ETN 24-14. Arizona now on the back foot. Derek Brown at the big sack. This is a big one. 3rd and 16. And they don't get it. Field goal coming. Still 1-score game, and now their defense needs to get a stop. 3rd and 13, and they do. Big answer from the Arizona defense as the Carolina Panthers answer. Stuff and Kamara, 2-yard loss. And now the Panthers offense has some momentum, but stifled by the loss of 5 yards on 2nd down. So, geez, another sack. Jalen Phillips getting after it. So, start of the 4th quarter, defense has owned the 3rd quarter, but we'll see if the offense can get the upper hand again in the 4th, 3rd and 10. And they don't get it. Field goal coming. It is good. 4-point game. Carolina, 3rd and 12 after another Byron Young sack, and they don't pick it up. Another punt down to the 4. Good punt. But Arizona going to try to take this lead. 4 minutes to go, 3rd and 5, and they pick it up past midfield. A 3rd and 1, and they pick it up. 2-minute warning hit here. 3rd and 2, and they get it to the 20. This is going to be it. If they can score the touchdown, they might win this thing, and they do. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the day. He gets the hat trick. Penalty on the defense. They get the extra point, and I think we're just going to jump in and see if they can pull off some magic here because I know they're not going to manage the clock well. So let's just see if Bryce Young's got some magic in him.
Jerome Ford on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Sit back a little too far. Only need a field goal to tie it.
Travis Etienne, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Panthers. Complete to Rome Odunze.
10 yards. That's all we need. 10 yards. We can get overtime in this one.
Brings up 2nd down. The 48-yard line.
Oh, he broke the tackle. That's so huge.
Complete to Noah Fant. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
And that's enough. That's it. Don't run another play. Please, God, do not run another play. Thank you. Jeez. All right, they're icing him. I guess we can. Are we going to get kicked out? They did press circle. I want to watch the kick. We're already this far. We might as well watch the kick. All right. 51, 52-yarder here.
A 52-yard attempt.
Oh my God. We're going in slow motion. And it's good. 27 all. That's so funny. I love that. That's a good fun right there. All right, overtime we go. We love it. All right. Carolina starts with the ball, and a big penalty starts, and another big penalty. Back-to-back penalties on the Cardinals defense, and touchdown. DK is 2nd of the day. Arizona going to need the touchdown and go for 2 to win this one. 3rd and 13. 4th and 5. What? Man, all the great games get some fucking bullshit ass endings, and it pisses me off. Man, this was such a good game. Let it go out on the 4th down failing. Man, Calvin Ridley's a beast. Jesus Christ. But, Jesus. Whew. That means that, they only gave him 2 sacks, a lot of half sacks. That's tough. That's tough. Man. Fuck. See you in the next one. Here we are. Colts Broncos. I wonder if there's any connection between a Colt and a Bronco. Hard to say. Let me know in the comments if there's any connection between these two teams. I'm doing some content for it. I had to do it. Sorry. I thought of it with the last one. That I knew I was doing this game next, and I thought, man, what a great setup punchline. I hope these are on the same recap. That'd be awkward. Anyway, Colts. Marching. Cooper DeJean. The mustard. Not getting a great start, but Justin Fields, Pittman. Touchdown. 7-0 Colts. And the punt by Denver again. Man, Denver cannot get this offense off the ground today, or actually this season. So Indy is looking way more prepared for this game right now, as they march into the red zone, starting the second quarter off with a 3rd and 1 at the 7. Into the end zone they go. Brock Bowers, who had a quiet week 1, and now just, shoot, come on Denver, let's get it going here. This is looking rough. But yeah. Oh, there it is. Denzel Ward makes a big play and touchdown Devonta Smith. That's the turn we needed. This is going to be a game now, folks. The horses are off to the races, so to speak. Um, as now Denver has a chance to tie this game up. 2-minute drill, but they're dinking dunking. But penalty against the defense. And a big play finally. Nico Collins, 28 yards and touchdown. Rashad White, 14 all. And just like that, we've got a tie game. Colts with the ball to start. And not going to get any points there. Great job by Denver's defense to get that clutch sack. Unfortunately, they're going to take a sack at their own 3rd and 8, and they won't get it. Penalty declined. Punting it away. Colts with a chance to get that lead back. Leaning on the ground game. Jonathan Taylor moving them down the field. A 3rd and 6, starting our 4th quarter off. They don't pick it up. Short punt. Marching down the field here. Shad White getting a grab. 3rd and 8. They don't get it. Will they go for it? They take the points. 17-14. Makes sense. Oh, and an interception. Denzel Ward is 2nd of the day. And that's going to be a backbreaker unless they do what they just did. Christian Boyd, UNI legend, forces them to stick with a field goal. A touchdown wins it here. Unfortunately, Fields cannot get out of his own way. 4th and 6. This is for all the marbles. Do not get it. Denver's going to get this win. It did not look pretty, especially early on, but man, did they pull it out when they needed to. Darnold, I mean, he recovered for a nice game, so I should give the offense a little bit more credit. He did turn it around, had a nice game. Jonathan Taylor, awesome through the ground. Devonta got the big touchdown. But until that pick, it was looking very dire. They needed that shot in the arm to really get things going. 2 interceptions by Ward. That's why you go out and get a guy like that and save their season, essentially. So, I mean, big play. I think we got 2 more games left, so we're just getting to the home stretch here. So we're going to cross this finish line. See you at the next one.